I always find it extremely entertaining to see what the Section 8 inspector writes up on these inspections. It just cracks me up. On this one, they wrote up that the tub needed recaulked. Not that it needed cleaned. Okay, maybe it needs recaulked. So I got it down pretty good. I used scrub brush on the drill. I went over all the tile. I set up the blower and dried it while I went and did the rest of the repairs. Come back and caulk it. I also added one of those little corner things to prevent the water from going on the floor. I used some grout caulk or something. That's what I normally use in these tile situations. Caulked in the mow and shower valve. Alright, service calls are always fun. You never know what you're going to need. I always keep a fully stocked van. You never know what you're going to need. So I had this filter on the van. It was a 14 by 20 by 1. Funny because that was my handwriting on the old filter. So I was there roughly about a year ago and replaced that filter. The chirping noise is music to my ears too. I went ahead and changed this battery. I want the tenant to get a good night's rest without that annoying chirping noise. I'm not sure how anyone can possibly sleep with that noise, but somehow people go on day in and day out with that chirping noise. Quick tip, if you need a little boost to reach that because you didn't wear your boots, your M12 drill works perfect. Bust out the 150-foot Vever camera just to confirm that this line was clear. Whoa, what is that? What is that right there? The only thing with this camera, it's not self-leveling, so you just kind of have to figure out what the bottom of the pipe is. It's normally pretty easy if you run a little bit of water. I would recommend that you wear gloves whenever you use this, but I'm a trained professional and I lick my fingers after every drain that I snake. So we have that. You see that calcium buildup there on that joint. Saw some calcium buildup there at the wax ring. Camera is still working great. It's 150 foot. The issue with this line was not actually in the line. I just went ahead and cameraed it because I had to pull the toilet. There's something wedged inside of the toilet and I cannot get it out for the life of me. I have no idea what it is. There was some buildup there. What is that? What is that? Oh my gosh! Alright, got a sump pump change. I made a few mistakes on this job. I no longer use Zoller sump pumps. I just personally think they're junk. The switches go bad way too quick. Here's a cat. Meow meow. I did make a mistake on this job. I came right over here when I got here and started trying to snake that drain from that floor drain in the middle of that water. And that was a mistake because it really wasn't related to the floor drain. And that floor drain, I think, is canceled. And they moved it to just go to the sump pump. I've switched to the Liberty sump pump. It's model number 257. Seems to be a pretty solid unit. Always write the date there on the tag. Install it with a new check valve. Put the cap back on. Plug it in and watch the water rip. This went on for quite some time as it cleared out all the water underneath the slab and the water sitting on the floor. Can't stand trash in the yard. Mayday, mayday, call a plumber. I got a block drain here. Went underneath the kitchen sink and snaked it from there with the Ryobi drain auger. Tried it twice, was not able to get it. The water moved a little bit in the tub, but it was not able to get it from there. So I went into the the overflow on the bathtub, removed it, and then snaked it from there. And then after that, I actually cleaned the line with my flex shaft, but I kind of want to buy this flex shaft. It seems a lot nicer than the one I own. Because this drain gave me such a hard time, I hopped up on the roof with my camera, and I just wanted to check flow out of the line. It was flowing good. It's right there, down there in the left corner. But check out that wipe. It is just hanging on for dear life. I flushed that toilet multiple times, and that wipe is still hanging on there. If you want to get to know a plumber, flush wipes down the drain every day. Done. Alright, here I am looking at a 90% efficient furnace. It's 90% plus. Found all this water on the floor. Thought it was a condensate drain. This thing was built in 2011. Unfortunately, with these 90% plus furnaces, there's just more parts, more things that go wrong. I saw all the water stains, the acidic water that had been running down. I pulled that blower motor out and found that the secondary heat exchanger was rusted through. Good thing is the parts are covered under warranty. The bad thing is labor is not. We've had some extremely cold weather with winds. Had a service call that came in for a landlord that I work for. and I only had 100. I had 120 on that side, and this side had nothing. The meter shows millivolts, but there was nothing on that side. I went outside. The meter can was actually locked, so I could not check power there. I looked up at the weatherhead, zoomed in, and those connections don't look very good to me, but I'm no expert or master electrician. I do know that grass needs cut. I looked at these connections up here. Couldn't really tell. I switched legs for the furnace so that they would have heat until the power company got there to fix it. Looks like they were up on top of the roof and repaired it, replaced those connections. I've never seen a trampoline so close to two properties. Call, hey, can you change these locks over here at this place? Yeah, sure. Come over here. Have to change these locks. Said the tenant has moved out. Okay. The heat was shut off. I just kicked the heat on. Just amazing. It's just amazing how people leave places. I did find 50 cents. So I walked through the place. Yeah, lots of mattresses. Lots of mattresses. There's stuff everywhere. Washer, dryer, bathroom, some sort of staining. Walking through, I unplugged a bunch of stuff. More mattresses, 3. Lots and lots of stuff. Actually, this thing is kind of cool. It's like it's a weird little design. Bags of stuff. Yep, there you go. Mattresses, those look nice. So this is real life here. Real life. All right, door. So many doors in this place broken. Well, this is definitely one of those repairs you just want to forget about. I had to drill out lead in this tiny little spot and put a Fernco fitting in. It was 2-inch cast iron to 1.5 PVC, and then I put that new waste and overflow in. I have no idea what's going on with this house, this job. Just the working conditions were terrible. I actually didn't even notice that bag on the shower head because I was so distracted by so many other things. The water's flowing good there, but you'll see a bag on the shower head, and I did not even notice that because I was so distracted by everything else going on. Like, why is there a rock in the tub? Like, what? You need to stop painting. What are you painting? Like, you painted the whole window, the glass and all. Oh man, painted the tub. All right, I'm not even sure what that crate is doing in there. This was the kicker for me. You spray painted the outlet later.
I'm so excited. That's how you know you're grown, when you get excited for grown shit, like a desk, washer and dryer, refrigerator.
Definitely has enough slope. That should have been brought up probably 45 or something. There's a 90 in there. I don't really like all this little setup right here, but it's good. It was already here, so we're good to go. On the backside, the cast is gone. Okay, I think that's pretty good there. I don't have one of those special fittings that other people have, so. I just removed the fitting that I already had glued on there. I'm gonna push this down. And then I'm going to use this. Make sure I put it on before, and I'm gonna go to the 2-inch. All right, the sink is running upstairs. Got it all squared away. All right, one more thing off the list. About 250 more to do.